Your ridiculous questions are so annoying. I'm not even.
I ask questions. I'm a journalist. That's what we do.
And is it the first time that you saw?
When you cover your face, you make people suspicious of you, that you're working for the cops and you're capturing people's faces.
Yeah, I got that last week when I covered the Queen's Park rally as well.
Right. Yeah. Because there are people. There's a guy who runs a channel called Mission Film.
Film Mission. Yeah.
Mission. Yeah. Well, all he's doing is putting collages of people's faces.
Oh, yeah?
For example, at the CPSO protest on June 24th. All these people, these doctors are talking about, how being persecuted, losing their licenses, vaccine injured people are testifying to their injuries. All the guy is doing, he's saying behind the speakers, capturing people's faces, puts them on a collage on YouTube. All it is capturing the faces forever and eternity of the protesters. No.
Now, what I'd like to say about this is that, yeah, Film Mission, he's like a cinematographer, and talking about the clot shot on YouTube is dangerous for your channel.
Content.
Okay.
That's not. This guy is. I've actually been told by other people too. Watch out for this guy. He is capturing evidence of people who are protesting, and that's it. He's not delivering any of the message.
So we'll see if this guy has any other paranoid things to say.
Interesting.
So he also covers, well, he doesn't cover. So we're working with our farmers. But you're covering. And you're also military fatigues.
Yeah, it's just...
that's a look that's going to make you suspicious.
Exactly, yeah. It's part of my costume.
Do you think that adds value to these people, everyday hardworking Canadians' families, that you're looking like a military guy and you're covering your face?
I do.
Do you think the CBC is going to love to take a picture of you and characterizing all of us as some sort of, I don't know,
Well, they'll do whatever they want, characterize you however they want anyway. But it's
you make your own choices. I'm just saying, I don't think you're adding to the characterization of us as a bunch of vigilantes when you dress like that.
So the first thing that you ask them, if you want to take off your mask, it could help.
Yeah, I showed you guys my mask, my face.
I don't know if you want to take it off.
No,
make everyone more comfortable.
Do you want to give me your umbrella?
Huh?
Would you like to give me your umbrella?
No, I have a sunstroke.
Yeah, same here.
What do you have?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'm sensitive to the sun.
Are you?
Yeah.
Go indoors.
Sure, would you like to hear?
Oh, now
would you like to hear why I wear this?
Now you're revealing.
Okay.
So I normally record police.
Which I already... Now you're revealing. Well, I already tried to answer your question and you interrupted me.
I am anti-police.
Why are you anti-police?
Because they perpetuate state violence, and state violence is not freedom.
Are you for Antifa?
No, I have no political affiliation.
But you're against the police, so you want the Hells Angels to take care of things for us?
No, I think that they're oath breakers and they should get back to the peace officer oath. Right now they're violence workers.
But you're anti-police, so you don't believe we should have police?
No, I'm anti-oath breakers. Let's say that.
Well, that's a whole different statement. You're saying you're anti.
No, it's not, because they take a peace officer's oath, not a police officer oath, not a policy officer oath. They're peace officers, and today they're violence workers.
Oath breaker that's entirely different than your anti-police.
Well, all police are oath breakers, so...
No, all police are not oath breakers.
No?
Some police are not. So we have how about Vincent?
If all police aren't oath breakers, then who's enforcing the unconstitutional mandates?
He's the retired OPP guy who's actually a leadership in this.
I would have liked to have had a conversation with this guy, but I think it would have been impossible.
Movement.
I don't know.
Characterizing all police, you might as well just say I'm part of Antifa.
Think so?
My grandfather
Oh yeah, you might as well just say,
was a cop and he was a good cop.
Was he? Yep. He didn't break his oath?
Nope.
Oh, that's good.
So for you imagine a world without police?
No, not without police, but with police that uphold their oaths.
No, well, there was.
Okay, but how do you know that they are not upholding
Okay, so that's Grandma
oath?
Nancy.
Oh, just go on YouTube. You can see it all day, every
There are
day.
many police that are doing that, but there are many also that are standing up.
Are there?
That are in opposition to what's
There's
going on.
19 police.
So do you think that...
Yeah, how many police are standing up saying that handcuffs are torture, that rape cages are torture? No, they stand up when they don't want to take a poison. That's when they stand up for themselves, for their pensions. Not for you, not for me. They're violence workers. We need to get back to peace officers.
Galati right now. There's 19 cops.
Okay, so the Queen's
Okay, there are
Bargain
cops who know and they're against their oath
So there
breaking.
was a language barrier.
But you wouldn't give them
Exactly.
any credence. You're just
Goes on
anti-police.
the news and It's like, we're going to take all of your...
If you say so.
Well, that's
so.
what you told us.
What they
You
did.
told us you're anti-police.
I'm anti-oath
Fine
breakers.
here.
And not to mention enforcing unconstitutional laws like 175.
And now it's changed. Anti-oath breakers.
Sure.
You changed it.
Yeah, but all police are oath breakers.
No, that's it.
Well, it doesn't matter if he is anti-police. Guys, you can't assert to stand for freedom while you simultaneously oppress the freedom of others. Okay.
I agree.
So whatever he chooses to do, that's his business. It's not.
Yeah, this lady's pretty great. I'd love to have an interview with her. It seems like she's maybe part of the organization team. I don't know. If anyone knows who this is, let me know so I can reach out to her.
To affect your life.
I just didn't want to be around this negative guy anymore.
It's interesting. Like, I'm trying to explain to this guy, but he keeps interrupting
No,
me.
but just let him be.
So,
You want people to let
very
you be,
common
right?
tactic.
So let him be. Let him be. You
Right.
cannot assert to stand for freedom while you simultaneously oppress the freedom of others. It just makes us just as bad as everybody
But
else.
you can't get the Canadian people on board if you're advocating violence.
Well, you're not advocating violence.
If you let me finish, you would know about
Part of
him
the
now.
line, and the Lamont has said that he supports violence and he has groups within his.
Who the fuck is Lamont?
Lamont was an
violence.
actor and had no idea how to respond to certain people.
And how did he get the money to open the civil rights movement in 8 countries? How did he get the money for
Actually, we did it through me. I've been in civil rights
Good,
globally
good,
for 23
good.
years, so we did it through my contacts.
Well, then he was making. He didn't say anything
He didn't
about you. When I
Well, no,
talked
I
on
was the
phone-
first executive director for the Line Canada. I'm still a liaison for the Line Canada. Lamont's on his way here right now. And if you'd like to talk to him directly, you can.
I have already.
Yeah,
I already
so-
have. What I'm saying is, if you're for unifying Canadians for this cause, if you're an organization that advocates violence, you're going to lose Canadians.
Well, he doesn't advocate
Well,
violence.
police
In
advocate
fact,
violence.
Line is not only accepted by Indigenous nations across the country, but we're the only organization that can't be painted as a white supremacist by any means. We can't be
Because I don't like state violence, I'm advocating for violence. Is this guy a cop?
the Indigenous
With that blue logic?
support as well. See, the Line, the whole purpose of the Line, it's the O stands for oppression. The Line stands for we stand against it at all means. But you have to comprehend and define principles. You see, the problem with our society is that 98% of all people parrot the principles of others. They've never actually decided, do you like corn or not? You don't like it when it's got salt and butter on it. It's the salt and butter you like, not the corn. And definitions are the most important part of a civilized society because it's the definitions
right.
that define the laws that keep the peace amongst a vast
That's
array
right.
of individual people. What we're fighting for is individual liberties. As long as you don't infringe upon the life, liberty, security, property, or labor of anyone else, do what you want.
Freedom as a moral principle.
That's
but,
right.
But if you don't make a statement that you're for
People say
violence.
stupid shit all the time. You know, and they say accidental things
So
all the time.
he was a co-founder.
Yes,
And
he
you're
is the
saying
pre-
that
and he's
he
now the
said an
president.
accidental thing when he told me that he has groups and they believe that you can't change anything without going to violence.
There are groups that believe that.
No, but he
No,
said,
he's
he
telling you
believes,
that he said
he said that to me. He believes
But
that.
he said...
the guy that you're sticking up.
And I'm not even bringing it up.
Right, well, when Lamont comes, let's have a discussion about it because...
I have no interest.
Yeah, he's on his way here.
Exactly. No interest in a discussion. Just blue logic. Spouting blue logic.
So, well, I do because I would like to confront the situation because that's not true. But you know, I think that you misunderstood what he said. Either that or maybe he didn't say it properly.
I'm wondering, is this guy just projecting, or is he an infiltrator? Is he rightfully insecure about himself coming off as damaging when put in front of a lens? Or is he afraid of me doing that? Or is he just trying to stir things up? I just noticed the Saturn on the back of her cut. Stay strong, citizens.